Alright, 6:30 a.m. Thursday, August 4th, I think. I'm leaving behind Treasure Rock Inn. This is my last night here. So, there's apparently a 7 a.m. bus to go to Bontoc, transfer to another bus to Tabuk, and I could stop off there in Kalinga Province at But and hike to Buscalan, where there's a traditional tattoo artist there that's really famous. The guy at this Treasure Rock Inn, Jerry, told me, yeah, just stop and Bontoc and buy some matches to give them as a gift, and then just hike up to Buscalan yourself and blah 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 blah. Whereas like Lonely Planet says go to Taregate, some other like kind of main town that's in between here and Tabuk, and from there you can like get guides and do a bunch of treks from around the area, or in the area from Kalinga Province, and go to a bunch of villages and all that stuff. So I don't know, I really want to do a homestay in one of these little villages, but at the same time, like with this rain and being cold, like being wet and cold and then staying in a village, I don't know. No running water, no hot shower, like no way to get dry. Like I don't know, it just sounds a little bit horrible. I've been doing so much trekking already too that I'm kind of trekked out. Look at this. This is how you get to the Treasure Rock Inn. Beautiful morning out here though. Honestly, these what's interesting is these villages, everybody here gets up super early and everybody's in bed by 8 p.m. when the sun goes down. So everybody here is up at 5 a.m. and in bed by 8 p.m. because that's how the sun works, and that's how people live in a normal life, which is kind of interesting. So anyway, I think I've got maybe 20 minutes to hike up to the center of Sagada here and try to catch this bus. So I gotta move. Alright, instead of walking all the way up here, I caught a jeepney. Okay, I'm in a different jeepney now. This one is going to go to Bontoc, and then when I get there, I'm going to get off of this and get on a bus going to Tabuk. That's the update. Okay, I'm in Bontoc now. It's like, what, probably 8 a.m. or something. That was a really nice jeepney ride. I ended up having a really cool conversation with a couple of old guys and then a younger woman. Just lots of jokes, and we talked about who we are, what we do, what am I doing, what are they doing, all that stuff. It was really fun. And then they were joking about being careful about getting my head cut off in Tinglayan, and then they said just follow this girl ahead of me. So I am now following that woman up there with the brown bag, because she apparently is going to the same place, and so I need to follow her to, I guess, to go to the bus to go to Tinglayan. So that's what I'm going to do. But here's Bontoc, kind of actually a cool little city. It's busy. I actually need to buy like rain pants and a bag and stuff, but maybe not now. Oh yeah, here's a sign that says Kalinga. It says Sagada, Tinglayan, Tabuk, Barlig, Natonan, Parcelas, Banawe, Sagada, Bagawi, Kalinga. I'm going to Kalinga. Kalinga, baby, let's do it. By the way, that 1 hour ride from Sagada to Bontoc cost me less than $2. Less than $2. And then the place I was staying last night was $5 per night, and then meals were like $2 or $3. So like, it's awesome here. Beautiful. beautiful day out here. Perfect temp, no rain. Alright, that's probably all there is to see. I'll turn this off. Alright, so this is a state college. Mountain Province State Polytechnic College. And that woman that I was just following, she's like a chemistry professor at this the Mountain Province State Polytechnic College. Amazing, right? I mean, shit. She's smarter than I am. College of Arts and Sciences, Bontoc campus. Cool. This is my bus, Tabuk. This bus is going to Tabuk? Tinglayan? Alright, I'm sitting on this bus here in Bontoc. I've been hanging out here for like maybe hour and a half. Just relaxing, chilling. This is a crazy bus. But I think I'm gonna get some slow motion video right.
Waiting for you. You were always taking time, baby, playing it through. I was calling out your name, with my eyes on the wall. You were running like a ghost from me. You were running from it all. You got me waiting, I'm on fire. You got me waiting, I need some.
Alright, we're on the bus. We're going to Tinglayan or Kingsland. Oh! I don't know if I just caught that, but that was cool. Or Tabuk, I don't know. I'll tell you something a little bit later about what is going to make my decision for me. Alright, I just changed the little like wind guard thing on my camera. I'm really curious to see if the audio changes at all. So, testing. What in the actual is going on here? I think our driver stopped to look at this too. Oh, he's just got a hose in there.
Yeah, you should be, like that is something you should always do.
There's also a military checkpoint right here.
Yeah, it does not.
Yeah, we've been crossing like river after river, gorge after gorge, just like that. Beautiful. I'm on the wrong side of the bus though, because out the other side has been all of the like better views, but it's alright. I got dropped off here in Tinglayan. No idea what's going on. Tiny little town. Very little happening, it appears. I came into the Good Samaritan Inn because apparently they serve food here, but I've been sitting here for like 5 minutes and just like, people are just like running around like I'm not here. So, I don't know what's going on. Okay, this is legitimately taking all of the courage that I have to vlog. Alright, I'm in Kalinga. I'm the only foreigner in this town, and I know that because I just like registered as a tourist here and I'm the only one to register. There was like one person that registered yesterday or something. That's it. I'm like out on this rickety footbridge, which is honestly freaking me out. It's like swang, and when you step, these like pieces like almost fall down. It's like really crazy. But it's a really cool view out here. And there's a guy walking now that's making this whole thing bounce. I'm trying to find my way to Luplupa Riverside Inn, which is I guess over here is Luplupa. Maybe up there is Kalinga, or I don't know what these places are called. That's pretty much it. Oh, the reason I didn't want to go to Buscalan today is because there's those 3 American women that were on that bus, and they would not shut up with all of their gossip. They literally sat there for hours and hours and hours talking about people and making fun of people and saying how stupid people are and on and on and on. It was honestly like, it was getting super, super old. I honestly like almost interrupted and said like, the gossip is real, huh? Because they literally they gossiped for like 3 hours straight. I've never seen anything like it. So I was just like, if I go to Buscalan with right now, like it's gonna be me and these 3 American women that are gonna be the only ones there, and it's gonna be, I'm not gonna be able to handle it. So I figured I'd stop here. This is a tiny little, this town here is like the most I've felt like sort of out of it, or out of civilization. There's no Wi-Fi at any of the locations here. I don't think they have internet in this town. There might be cell service, I haven't checked. But it's beautiful. It's right, this is the Chico River. It's called the Chico River. And it's beautiful, and I guess there's a guy here that can take me, that can guide me on some trips and stuff, so. But yeah, I mean, check this view out. I'm gonna get going, try to get checked in, maybe grab a guide or something, who knows. View of me jumping into the water. Okay.
You go to the big stone and jump over the water.
Okay. Nice. I'm drinking Kalinga coffee.
Ay, Kalinga coffee.
It's good, I like it.
Yeah.
Really good. Okay, newly harvested rice, and then this, and then this. I'm starving. I'm eating food. It's really good. It's really cool here. Quite the experience. Okay, this has been the most incredible, like crazy experience. I'll have to tell you more about like the village, but I'll try to get some videos like walking through this village. It's like crazy, but I mean, here's this house that I'm in. There's the fireplace right there. Burners, kitchen, food again. So, pretty wild. I was a little bit nervous when I first got here. Nobody was being friendly, and then I met this really nice lady, and she's taking care of me and giving me food and being really nice, and I've been talking to her a whole bunch, so. It's good coffee. Whoa. There was just a huge commotion outside. A bunch of like 15 little pigs just came sprinting down this like pathway right next to me. Welcome to Kalinga? Kalinga? I have no clue what's going on here, but I'm being treated like a guest now, which is nice. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, the nice lady that is treating me like her guest, she told me that I'm the first tourist to come here this month, so it definitely feels like there's not that many tourists here, although I know there are plenty, but I'm the only one here right now. This whole village, I'm the only foreigner here. Here's my room. I've got my clothes drying. There's the entryway. Here's my bed. No sheets, just this thing. I guess this could be considered a sheet. Here's the windows. Free access for mosquitoes carrying diseases to get in here, which I just read about a whole bunch of. this has been one of like probably the experience I'll cherish the most, and really what I was kind of looking for. When I first got here to Tinglayan? I can never remember how to pronounce this place. Tinglayan. Okay, it's called Tinglayan. Tinglayen. Tinglayan. So I told you why I didn't stop off at Buskayan, and so I ended up getting off here at Tinglayan. Got off, like didn't really know what was going on. People here definitely, English seems to be quite a bit less common here than the rest of the places I've been, because I couldn't like talk to anybody. Like people were pointing me in different directions. I was just like, oh, I don't know. Okay, so I walked around for a bit, and then I finally figured out, okay, I just got to go down to this stinking the Riverside Inn, where apparently there's guides here and stuff. So I start walking here, and like there's free-ranging livestock running around in like the little walkways in between the like little houses here. Pigs, tons of dogs, chickens. It's really pretty crazy. So I walk down here, and I'm just kind of like walking through this village. Like no idea where I'm going, hard to tell which path goes which way. Oh, I keep saying like Riverside Inn, and people are like, yeah, this way. It's like obviously tourists come to the Riverside Inn because it's like one of the only places to stay, other than maybe one or two other places around here. But anyways, I get to the Riverside Inn, the door's locked, nobody's here. So like a relatively big place. There's probably 10 or 15 rooms here, I'm gonna guess. But there's nobody here. I'm the only person here. So then a woman like sees me standing at the door, just kind of looking around, and she's like, oh, come on. So I followed her into what ends up being her dad's house, which is where I was getting video earlier, and they fed me this meal and some local coffee, which was really good. Rice, and then it seemed like ramen noodles and some kind of beans. That was really good. So I ate up, had some coffee. After that lady took me in, and we had a nice conversation, and it was kind of funny, like she was asking me if I was single, and I was like, no, I've got a girlfriend. And she was like, oh, well, maybe you will marry a Kalinga woman. I'm like, well, why? She's like, oh, well, this German guy just came here last month, and he divorced his German wife and married a Kalinga woman. And she's like, we have many beautiful women here, and blah, blah, blah. And she was like trying to set me up with these Kalinga women. And I'm just like, okay, that's a bit odd. But then but she was really nice, and she really took care of me. I really felt like she was taking me in as her guest. It was really actually nice, because I needed it at that point. So anyways, I ate that food, talked to her, sat there for a long time, and then her husband eventually shows up. And like her husband is like, looks like he's drunk, and he's acting like he's drunk, and I smelled liquor on him. And apparently he's going to be giving me a tour of some villages tomorrow. And I'm just like, there's no cell service, at least on Smart. There might be on there's another cellular company, I guess in the Philippines, maybe called Globe or something. They might have cell service here, but Smart doesn't. So I don't have any cell service. There's no Wi-Fi here. So I'm really out here. I'm out here and I'm doing it. Like, this is legitimately like, this is the mountain tribal people of the Philippines here. I don't have any water with me, so I really need to brush my teeth, and I really need to drink some water to stay hydrated. So I am gonna go out and walk around this little village. I will video it, because that's what I'm here doing. I'm vlogging it, I'm making movies. Yeah, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna wear my shoes this time. They're actually dry now, which is nice. They haven't been wearing my shoes for the last two days because they've been soaking wet, but it's not healthy. Like, I'm gonna have to start wearing my shoes, I think, even if they're wet, because that's pretty much it. I might try to go out and try to get a time lapse somewhere too. I'm just gonna go get a couple of bottles of water, sit down, maybe talk to some locals again. We'll see what's up. That's it. Peace.
Good water
Good water to drink.
coming from that side. sick.
I had no more dry clothes. All my clothes were wet,
Yeah.
so I had to buy this.
But you do, if you have wait, you dry here.
What's that?
You dry here.
Yeah. Actually, you can see in my room, they're all see, they're all hanging. Trying to dry.
Very good. Up.
Up?
Yeah. Second story you can hang.
Hello. All right, so of course, you know, I sit in my room for probably 3 or 4 hours this afternoon relaxing. No rain. I get out and I come out to take a little walk to take some video, and it instantly starts raining. So I'm now like huddling under this little hut. My rain jacket's in my room. Not like the shirt that I'm wearing is like dry necessarily, but still, I don't want to get it more wet. So I'm gonna, look at the chickens hanging out. Look at this. Anyway, since I'm stuck out here underneath this thing, a bunch of kids keep walking past going to school, so I'll make a slow motion cinematic sequence now. Well, the rain got a tiny bit better for about 2 seconds. I started to try to walk, and then it got really heavy again, so I had to make a mad dash back here. This rain is really bumming me out. It's like, there's nothing I can do, but I'm just gonna go out on the front porch and sit and watch the rain, I guess. Also, there's nowhere to buy bottled water here, and Victor, the guide, said, oh yeah, just drink the tap water. It's like, he's like, many foreigners drink this. I'm like, the question's not how many foreigners have drank it. The question is how many foreigners drank it and did not get sick. But I'm like dying of thirst and I don't want to get dehydrated, so I just chugged down like a huge bottle of the tap water here. Actually, you can see where I got the water right there coming out of that faucet. That's where my drinking water is coming from. I'm drinking that water. I'm pretty much breaking all the rules. I'm drinking the tap water, I'm walking around in bare feet, I'm getting bit by mosquitoes, I'm not using DEET, like, I got nothing to do, so I'm gonna do a time lapse of this rainstorm even though there's no really good view. So anyways, what you see next is a time lapse out the front door of Riverside Inn or Riverside View or something like that in Tinglayan. I have no idea, whatever. Time lapse starting now. Okay, that's where the time lapse is taking place. The time lapse is still going on. This is my dinner. Chicken adobo. Looks good. Probably tastes good. Okay, honestly, this is really, really good. I'm not sure how they make chicken adobo, but I've had it like 4 or 5 times. But what's interesting is every little piece of chicken has a bone in it. Really, really good. The sauce is kind of like kind of tastes like a soy sauce based sauce, but put that in the rice and eat chicken. Chicken, very moist, very, very moist, which is like my #1 criteria for chicken. Really, really good. All right, I just finished eating that chicken adobo. Really good, 10 out of 10. I've also put down like probably 3 or 4 liters of the tap water here. I think I was a little bit dehydrated, which is probably the reason I was like getting angry earlier about like everything. Lonely Planet has all these recommendations like, you know, if you're sleeping, make sure you spray your room with DEET and then have a mosquito net impregnated with X, Y, and Z and blah, 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 and all these things. Particularly if you're in a rural mountainous area, which is where I am. And like here I am, and just wide open. I'm like essentially sleeping in the wide open. No mosquito nets, nothing. So, and there's like more than just malaria or diseases borne by mosquitoes. There's like 5 or 6 diseases. Oh my God, and there's a mosquito right there. But anyway, check this out. I also got, they have this out front. I have like nothing, like I've got my Lonely Planet book, but I've got like nothing to do. There's no internet or anything. So I got like these little pamphlets, Cordilleras. It's more fun in the Philippines. Something that appears religious. Cordillera Administrative Region, Cordilleras, Tinglayan tourist attraction. So anyway, I'm gonna lay down in bed. I wonder what time it is. Yeah, there's all kinds of bugs up near that fluorescent light, and so I just wanted to clarify so you people that are watching this don't think I'm super, super stupid and dumb, but I closed up all these, and I'm not certain they're gonna keep all the bugs out. Actually look like pretty decent like closing things, so okay, hopefully I won't get bit by mosquitoes now. And to the extent I do see any mosquitoes, I'm gonna try to kill them before they bite me, because there's at least, I'm seeing like 3 or 4 or 5 in here, mosquitoes and then various other bugs. Maybe I can kill them and then maybe no more get in, we'll see.